This episode is brought to you by Kissing Contracts, specializing in prenups, postnups, and cohabitation agreements. We need more than love. We need shared values, goals, and dreams. When partners agree, great things happen. Visit us at kissingcontracts.com. Welcome to She's Myself, an entirely fictional but totally honest show for female entrepreneurs featuring a newfangled book club for you and your cohorts. Let's join Nicole, Lauren, Kate, and Darla in their mastermind group now.
I'm the second one here?
You are.
Well, you're always first.
That's because I like to get settled in.
You know, I've got to admit, I'm a little nervous.
About what?
Hi, Nicole.
You don't have to tell me what you're nervous about. I can wait outside.
Oh, stop it. It's my hot seat.
What about it?
Because, you never know what's going to happen. I mean, I'm prepared, but...
It's true.
Not knowing what's going to happen is uncomfortable for you?
Yeah. I mean, everyone else seems to be able to answer tough questions.
What in our time together makes you think we all know the answers to our tough questions?
Well, I know you don't, but y'all just seem so far ahead of me.
I'm sorry. Sorry to laugh.
There's no ahead or behind. There's no race.
We're not horses. We're people.
And there's no track.
It's more like a big forest.
Or a meandering meadow. There's path and space for all of us.
Okay, I like that.
And there's no right or wrong.
Really?
There's almost nothing you can't come back from.
What do you mean?
What is your worst failure?
Probably my divorce.
What about you, Kate?
I feel like I'm in the middle of it right now. The theater.
Okay. What happened as a result of your divorce, Nicole?
Well, my kids were sad, like really sad for a long time, and I had very little financially.
And?
Well, I felt unlovable.
And a year or two later?
Well, a year or two later, the kids were better. I'm on my feet financially.
Do you feel lovable?
Yeah, I do.
Mike.
Yeah, Mike. But even outside of Mike, and now I even have you guys.
So, not fatal.
No, not fatal. Like, good even.
So, Kate, what could happen with the theater over the next, let's say, 2 years that would be tragic?
Like, worst case scenario?
Yes.
I could lose it. I could end up deeply in debt.
That's pretty bad. Anything else?
I wouldn't have a job. I'd have 2 little kids I can't support.
That's bad. And if that happened, where would you live?
Under a bridge? In a box?
Really? Would you really live under a bridge?
Okay, no. I'd probably live with my mom.
Okay. Is that something you want to do?
No.
But you could.
Yes.
Well, you got back on your feet.
Yes.
Because you get a job?
I'm not sure what I'd do for work.
But you do something.
I would.
So, worst case scenario, you don't die.
No one dies.
No one dies.
But I'm depressed.
I'm not.
Really?
Well, yeah, it's oddly comforting to know I won't live under a bridge.
So does that put some perspective on the tough questions and their answers?
Yeah, it does.
Are the stakes lowered?
Yeah, and I know you guys are on my side. You're not judging me.
Absolutely not.
Oh, hi, Darla.
You're never late. Oh, are you okay?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. Should we carry on? Mm-hmm. Nicole, why don't you update us?
Well, I put together my speaker one sheet with my topic. I called my talk Singles, Mingles, and Wedding Jingles.
That's great.
Thanks. It was the title of one of the Census Bureau articles I found. And now I'm working on how to get speaking engagements.
That's exactly where I am, Nicole. If you don't mind me interrupting.
Go ahead.
So I was introduced to this guy, Kent Julian, who trains speakers on how to get booked. I went to his workshop last year, Speak It Forward.
Ooh, that sounds right up my alley.
I'll send you his information.
That'd be awesome.
There's a lot of good stuff, but he teaches this thing called revolving door, where you reach out to prospects regularly so that when the time comes to book a speaker, you're top of mind.
But, even knowing who the prospects are is a challenge for me.
Well, he helps with that.
Okay, is that what you're working on right now? The door?
The
thing?
revolving door?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm putting together a list of prospects and what I'm going to send to them for the first couple of months.
Ooh, I'd love to see what you're doing. How are you doing, Darla?
A bit better.
You okay?
Do you want to talk about it?
Nah, it's stupid.
I'm sure it's not.
Yeah, it is. Dutch and I just got in this big, huge argument this morning right in front of the kids.
I hate that.
I know. Makes me feel like such a bad mom.
And you're modeling real life conflict and resolution.
Except there's no resolution. It's just getting to the point. It's such a mess.
I'm sorry.
Let me give you a hug.
Is it okay to just skip me this week? Work's amazing. Home sucks.
All right, well, that sounds like an update to me.
Good. I'm done. All right, I want to know what's happening with you, Kate. What's happening?
Well, okay. I've been working hard on putting together a schedule for the theater.
How's it coming?
It's a lot of work. Talking to a ton of people, figuring out what each group needs, and the schedule. Oh, my Lord, the schedule.
Yeah, scheduling is something you'd have to have an assistant do.
Look at you. You're back online quickly, Darla.
It's nice to focus on something other than my dumpster fire of a marriage.
Oh, sorry to laugh.
Okay, it's the truth. Back to you, Kate.
Okay, you said assistant. I hadn't even thought about that. Could something that amazing ever happen?
Sure. I mean, you could start out with somebody part-time or somebody out of the area or even the country. That'd be cheaper.
Okay, I have zero money, negative money, but that sounds so amazing.
Well, as soon as you get even a little coming in, an assistant would free up your time and brain power for sort of the bigger picture.
So, what types of groups are you finding, Kate?
I started thinking about it in terms of blocks of time, groups that would want mornings, afternoons, and evenings.
Nice.
Well, it kind of works out awesome because it's the little kid stuff, then the medium kid stuff, then the grown-up stuff.
Right. Okay, and what about business meetings and events?
I decided to do those as stage 2 because they aren't consistent, but they do pay better, so I definitely want them.
Good. Okay. Don't you have a few different rooms?
I do, but with kids running around, literally.
Oh, it's not the business atmosphere?
Makes sense.
There's a group that does improv, fun training for companies that I'm talking to. It's during the week, but might work with the kids depending on the timing.
So, there are a lot of planning and logistics to take care of. How is that whole thing feeling?
Well, it's a lot of work. And this woman came and kind of sniffed her nose at the theater like it wasn't good enough for her.
Biatch!
Thanks for being on my side, Darla.
Sure.
What else is going on, Kate?
I guess the thing that's weird is that I'm the boss. People, they want to know how it works, what it costs. I'm a grown-up.
How could you have owned the theater for years and not feel like a grown-up?
I don't know, but I didn't feel like one.
Can I suggest that you're looking at your business, your life, differently now? I mean, you're expecting a lot more from them.
Yeah, and you're putting a lot more into them.
And you're treating the theater like a business instead of a hobby, finally.
Wow. I guess that's true. Feels like I'm getting too big for my britches.
To quote Lauren, that sounds like an upper limit problem.
Nicole's become a believer. Testify.
Oh, you got me.
All right, so how are you handling this upper limit problem?
Mostly self-talk.
Okay, like a badass, and this is my theater. If you want to come and use it, I'll think about it.
Exactly.
Awesome. And how's the money piece going?
A challenge. I feel salesy, like I'm selling them, taking their money.
I talk to my team about this all the time, and some people think that selling is manipulating someone into buying, but it's really just the process of making dreams come true.
I'm sorry, Darla. Go on.
I know, it can sound hokey, but really, why are these people even talking to you?
Because they need somewhere to teach their classes. Most of them.
Right. So if you, the theater, and the price are a fit, you're making their dreams come true. Think about it that way.
Okay, I see that.
And without you?
They don't have anywhere for their ballet classes.
Exactly.
I can get behind that.
Okay, good. You're not out to dupe someone or take their money. You're just showing them how to use your theater that will benefit them.
It's a great place.
And you're great to work with, babe.
I am.
Yeah, so you can be confident, singing the praises of both you and your theater.
I can.
Good. And if they don't buy it, ask yourself, who's next? There's plenty of people out there who need what you have to offer.
Darla, I like it.
Good.
Do you feel funny about the price?
I do sometimes.
How are you setting that?
I'm guessing. I know.
Get thee to a CPA right away so you can figure out overhead and profit.
Yeah, it would be really nice to know, not guess. Wow, just to know that I'm making a profit?
Yeah, it will change your world. I'll send you my guy.
I can't even imagine how. Not to juggle, not to clean the bathrooms myself.
Oh, sweetie.
You do what you have to do. Oh my gosh, if this mastermind keeps me from having to clean the theater's bathrooms, I will.
Come clean ours?
Absolutely not. I was thinking kiss you.
Well, I'll take a nice dinner.
You got it. I'm getting so excited. I'll be so official, an assistant, prophet, and a janitor.
Your life will be complete.
More than complete. So it's going to be okay.
It's going to be more than okay.
I'm going to have to go home and deal with my home life soon, but this was a nice distraction. Thanks.
Well, I'm here. I'm sure we're all here when and if you need us.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. It's me on the hot seat next week.
It is. Do you want to give us a preview since you didn't really check in earlier?
Sure. I put together my content by levels. It's pretty cool if I do say so myself. And it's all videoed and editing. There's videos about the company, tracking, setting goals, selling, blah, 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 worksheets. Forget it.
Okay, Darla, that sounds amazing.
How did you do all that?
Actually, it was fun. I loved it. To think through how I was going to do things and create the content.
And I'm sure your personality is great for video.
Thanks. I'm going to roll it out this week and see what happens.
That's awesome.
Oh, you could be the new pyramid scheme guru.
MLM guru.
I knew that didn't sound right.
I'll get you all trained too.
You've been listening to She's Myself. Come check out the free Newfangled Book Club for yourself and your peeps at shesmyself.com. This episode was written by Emily Chase Smith and produced by Trisha Gilfone. The role of Kate was played by Kimberly Stamfill. The role of Darla was played by Quinn LaJoca. The role of Lauren was played by Trisha Gilfone. And the role of Nicole was played by Emily Chase Smith. Audio recording and editing by Barry Funkhauser. And Newfangled Book Club by Jill Davis. Thank you to all our Indiegogo supporters and our listeners.